What's up, friends? We are here at King of the Hammers, and behind me, two brand new Ford Broncos. I've got to spend some time with them. I want to do a walk around with you guys because I know a lot of people are asking a lot of questions about the Bronco, what it's like, touch and feel it. So I do my best to share some of my perspective and the things I've seen with it. So this is mine and Lauren's Bronco for the week that Ford has lent us. It's a two-door first edition. The first thing that we did was we put a set of Nitto trail grapplers, the tires we race on, as well as our RTR Tech 6 off-road wheels on it. This is the first edition, so this is basically a fully loaded unit. This is the Area 51. This has the 2.7 EcoBoost twin turbo V6. I know a lot of people are like, oh, no V8. Well, once you drive this, you will be plenty satisfied because I can assure you it is plenty fast. The one thing that I've been really impressed with the Bronco is the fit and finish. Everything is really beautiful. This interior is like super nice navy leather with, you know, stitching. This has carpet, but you can also get it with a washout floorboard. There's a ton of options with Bronco. One of my favorite things is how modular Ford has made this to kind of suit it for your lifestyle, right? Like these fenders. You can take the fenders right off. These trail fenders, like all the fenders bolt, come right on and off. These fenders, you can pop them off. So like if you're in the trails and you don't want to potentially scuff them, you just pull them off and then you just make contact with the tires. So the interior is pretty dirty because we've been ripping around Johnson Valley like crazy. You know, this roof, right? Obviously the roof comes off, and one of the coolest things I like about the Bronco roof is that, you know, competitor vehicles have a bar across the center. Well, this is like a completely open air experience, which is really rad, especially like when you're coming down steep inclines and you just kind of look up, you just see beautiful vistas with nothing in your way. So that's been pretty amazing. The dash on this thing is just, you know, it's so beautiful. There's a 12-inch screen in here. When you turn it on, it's just got beautiful graphics, really great, easy to use interface. So all these, you know, all this stuff, right? So what they've built in, so this obviously, you know, max load 150, right? You have a kayak or a roof rack. But all these little accessory ready points. So this comes right off and it's already ready for a light bar. They have a ton of spots like this, like right here on the top, accessory points, boom. You know, you can put, you know, if you had an EXO cage or something, them out here. Great things for, you know, a company like mine, RTR and Funhour, to be able to develop products. This is a modular bumper from the factory, so all these ends come off if you need more clearances for the trails. You know, it just comes with so many options of how you can not only personalize it, but bring you know, bring your own style and suit, you know, your needs and goals. Both myself and Lauren have been extremely impressed with the Bronco and its capabilities in the desert, the rocks, the whoops, the sand. It's crazy. The modes they have developed just make it easy and are confidence inspiring for, you know, amateurs, novices, and pros, to be fully honest. So this is a chassis that Ford brought out, which I think is pretty interesting that they're willing to kind of bear it all and show everyone what they got. So basically the first thing, like when I see this, I see the red, right, which is all the skid plates and all the underbody protection. The power steering rack, that's electric power steering, or electric assisted power steering, I should say. The dampers are position sensitive damping, so it has different valving. As the damper goes through its stroke, there's different valving that create, you know, different loads. So, you know, as you get down, the damping force increases, so you limit bottoming out and things like that. One of the really cool features that come on some of the Broncos is a electronic sway bar disconnect. So that's what this unit is right here. So basically, from when you're in the rocks or doing big articulations, you know, Ford has kind of changed the game in this hardcore off-road market by coming out with IFS. Most of the competitor vehicles have a live axle, which is super old technology, and it creates a really rough ride on the chop. And so with the IFS suspension, it kind of fixes that. And in order to kind of get the best of both worlds, they put this disconnecting sway bar, and literally it gives you so much more travel at full articulation, but you can do it at any time. It doesn't have to be flat. You can do it loaded. You can do it unloaded. it's pretty cool how it works, and you notice a huge difference. Like if you're articulated and lifting a wheel, you can press the sway bar disconnect and it puts you right back down. Obviously, you know, a nice beefy front end. So Broncos come with lockers front and rear. Some of the models, again, it depends on how you option it out. Those of you that are buying Broncos know what you want to do with it, so you can option it out. The dealers will tell you what you want. The other thing is, you know, this is a 5-link basically, so it's a 4-link rear with a panhard. So this is anyone that knows about off-road, desert, proper performance. This is how you do a rear end. So the coil and damper is on the axle. You know, you can tell the positioning of it is really meant for business. They put so much tech in the Bronco. You know, I mentioned the sway bar disconnect, the 12-inch screen, the modes that really dial in things that you want as an off-roader. But this little feature here, so this is obviously the brake, but this little gadget right here is something called trail turn assist. So you basically press a button on the dash, and when you turn the vehicle fully, it locks an inside wheel, and it allows you to just do, I mean, you could do a U-turn right here without backing up. It's really crazy. It locks the inside wheel no matter which way you're going. So really cool to see all these things, and after driving it, you know, it's really neat to see, you know, how it all works. And you know, I've had the opportunity to drive a Bronco before. You know, the Ford team spent so much time with developing and engineering. In fact, in all my 14 years of working with Ford, I've never seen so much effort to deliver a proper product. And we had the opportunity to be out here with the engineers in Johnson Valley and go through the durability loops previously. And the end result that I've been experiencing all week is really just mind-blowing. I just continue to surprise myself and continue to just kind of in my head like, thank you Ford team, thank you Bronco team for doing this, because it's really phenomenal. It's been fun watching people get their minds blown in Bronco sports all week during the drive that we got going on. So yeah, that's what I got for you. Hopefully it was informative and fun. Whoa!